In this video, we're going to talk about writing equations in slope-intercept form. Now, again, slope-intercept form is y equal to mx plus b, where m is a slope and b is a y-intercept. Now, point-slope form is another way to write an equation, and that's y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1, where m is a slope, and I'm given a point x1 comma y1, hence the name point slope form. All right, so let's use the given information to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So for this video, I will use point slope form. You do not have to use point slope form, but again, for consistency's sake, I will do that here. All right, so given m equal to 2/3 and passes through the ordered pair 4, -1. So again, point slope is this, y minus y1 equals m times a quantity x minus x1. So plug in what I know. Y minus a negative equal to -2/3 times a quantity x minus 4. Minus a negative, so that's y plus 1. -2/3 x. Negative and a negative is a positive, and that's 8/3. Subtract 1 from both sides. That's y equal to -2/3 x plus 5/3. Now, you can easily check your answer by plugging in 4 and -1, and it should make it a true statement. If I plug in x equal to 4, that's -2/3 times 4, that's -8/3, plus 5/3, that's -3/3, which is equal to -1, and that's what y would equal. Now, let's write the equation that passes through these two ordered pairs. So again, I'm going to set it up as y minus y1 for starters equals m times a quantity x minus x1. The problem is I don't know what the slope is, so I need to calculate what the slope is going to be first. If you recall, the slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So the slope then would be 1 minus 4 divided by 3 minus a -1. 1 minus 4 is -3. 3 minus a -1 is 4. So the slope is -3/4. Now, because the line is passing through both of these points, it does not matter which ordered pair you pick. I'm going to use 3, 1 because they're positive. So plug in what I know. So that's going to be what? Y minus 1 is equal to -3/4 times a quantity x minus 3. All right, so I'm going to distribute on the right side. -3/4 times a -3/1 is a positive 9/4. Add 1 to both sides. So that's y equal to -3/4 x plus 13/4. And there is my equation written in slope-intercept form. Okay, let's take a look at another example then. Let's now say it passes through 4, -3 and 2, -3. Again, y minus y1 equal to m times a quantity x minus x1. But again, I need to calculate the slope first. So again, slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now, plug in, that's -3 minus a -3 divided by 2 minus 4. -3 minus a -3, that is 0 over -2. The slope is 0. So because slope is 0, you already know you're going to expect this to be a horizontal line. But let's finish doing this. So again, I'm going to use 2 and negative 3. Again, it does not matter which ordered pair that you pick here, they both should work. So y minus a negative 3 equal to 0 times quantity x minus 2. Now, on the left side, that's y plus 3. On the right, 0 times anything is 0. Subtract the 3, and that is the equation of a horizontal line, y equal to some sort of constant. In this case, that's negative 3. So notice, y equal to negative 3, notice the y coordinates, both negative 3. So if you can identify that, you should be able to write the equation of this line very, very quickly. And a similar idea works if both the x coordinates are exactly the same. You can write it as x equal to that number. Okay, so to summarize then, the equation of a horizontal line is y equal to k, where k is any real number. And the equation of a vertical line is x equal to c, where c is any real number. All right, parallel lines. These are lines on the same plane that don't intersect. And perpendicular lines are lines on the same plane that intersect to form 4 right angles. Now, if you recall, the slopes of parallel lines are equal, and the slopes of perpendicular lines are opposite reciprocals. Now, what are opposite reciprocals? They are reciprocals of each other, but the signs are opposites. So for instance, negative 2 and 1/2 are opposite reciprocals. 3/2 and negative 2/3 are opposite reciprocals. A 0 slope and an undefined slope are opposite reciprocals because one draws you a horizontal line and one draws you a vertical line. Okay, so now I can use this information to write the equation of a line. So let's go here then. Write the equation of a line that passes through the ordered pair negative 1, 4 and is parallel to the equation 2x minus 3y is equal to 5. Now, I need to know what the slope of that line is. Again, in standard form, more difficult to tell, but if I write it in slope-intercept form, then I can identify what the slope is very quickly. So let's do that. Now remember, in order to get into slope-intercept form, I want to solve the equation for y. Subtract 2x and divide by negative 3. Now, the slope in this particular case is 2/3. So now the parallel slope, which by the way, this is the abbreviation for parallel, looks like 2 parallel segments, is also 2/3. Now, write the equation in slope-intercept form. So y minus y1 equal to m times the quantity x minus x1. Now, I can finally use this ordered pair negative 1, 4 for this problem. So y minus 4 is equal to 2/3 times x minus a negative 1. So that's y minus 4. That's 2/3 x. Now, what I will do to help with you with this, minus a negative is a plus. So 2/3 times a positive 1 is 2/3. So now I want to add 4 to both sides. So that would be 2/3 x. Now that's the same thing as what? That's adding 12/3 to both sides because 12/3 is 4. So 2/3 plus 12/3 is a positive 14/3. And again, if you're not sure, you can go back and plug in negative 1 and 4 into this equation, and that should make it a true statement. Okay. So the last example in this video is to write the equation of a line that passes through this ordered pair 2, 3 and is perpendicular to the line that passes through these 2 ordered pairs. This time around, again, I need a slope. So I need to calculate the slope first. For the slope, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So that's negative 1 minus 3 Divide it by 4 minus a negative 2. Negative 1 minus 3 is negative 4. 4 minus a negative 2, that's a positive 6. That reduces to negative 2/3. Now, keep in mind it's perpendicular. So the perpendicular slope, that's the upside down capital T, is not only the reciprocal, but the opposite sign. So in this case, the perpendicular slope is 3/2. This 3/2 is what I will use for my equation in slope-intercept form. All right, so I'm going to use the ordered pair 2, 3. So that's going to be y minus 3 equal to 3/2 x minus 2. Okay, distribute. And then add 3 to both sides. So y equals 3/2 x. Again, I can check this answer. You know the slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other, and you can plug in 2 for x and y for 3, and that would make it a true statement.